J and all them other folks, he be like, man, this nigga, this nigga just straight up just bought y'all niggas. That's exactly just what it was. So like that's how I look at Trump when I think about Trump, like old school Trump, and I see all the pictures of hip hop figures and everybody be like, well, he was cool with black people then. Like, yeah, he was buying them niggas then. So, you know what I'm saying, that's how they build relationships, because at the end of the day, he had the money to finance their businesses to help them get to where they need to go. Even if Trump shit wasn't legit, their businesses were, and he had legit money. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. Are you Snapchatting me?
No. It is funny the way that we, how we feel about celebrities. So, one minute we want them to use their platform to speak about stuff, then the next minute, in my opinion, we're like, that wasn't the time and place for him to say that. And that's how I feel about Kanye right now. He shouldn't have used that platform in that manner to say, if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. You could have just kept your mouth shut because you didn't vote. You didn't have to say nothing at all. Continue on with your concert. I personally believe that he probably has an equal number of Democrat and Republican and Libertarian
I think black people took it more to heart because we overwhelmingly supported Clinton. You know what I'm saying? So and at the end of the day, people still regard hip hop as being black, even if the mass consumers is white and and all that other stuff.
Okay,
everybody's mass consumer is white.
As a PR move, do you think that will have any effect? Because on my timeline, people were like, "Man, this is some bull. I'm gonna have to put Kanye to the side for a second."
You put Kanye to the side every 8 months because he says something stupid every 8 months. He
does, but we laugh at him more so with the other dumb stuff compared to saying I would have voted for Trump. That's like a slap in the face, like.
But
nah.
But then also too, okay, you're right, and that's the reason why black people take it like the way they take it. So like, yeah, and just like black people, 8 months from now we gonna be back cool. He gonna come back with something fire, and he gonna do something else. Because the fact is that
definitely we forgive and forget after so long. Because I'm sure if we go back in the archives, we could find some stuff that we were mad at and bring it up, and people go, "Oh yeah, I was mad, but I forgot."
Right. I mean, look, the Beehive supposed to have been like the X this nigga out at least 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Like just because. Huh?
You see this line?
Yeah, this line's stupid. Alright. We trying that one.
This one's the slowest Starbucks ever. Sometimes I come here when I have to drop the kids off. It's only this one in Van Dyke one that I know of. Because when I have to drop the kids off sometimes, I will order in advance and my shit still don't be ready.
Alright.
So we will be sitting in that line forever and then Humina will wake up.
I don't think we got to go
So, you can go to 12 and 75.
Yeah.
So just
that's what I do.
Go that way. Okay, so anyway. Back to Kanye, but I feel like this is a lot more personal than him saying the random dumb shit that he says, just because of how Trump has awakened, I'll use that word, awakened his racist, bigoted, xenophobia, sexist people. Like, they out here really bold. I'm not naive enough to say that.
But you know what though too?
Blah blah blah. But people did not was not as bold. It wasn't as many people.
No, it wasn't
as bold. It wasn't
young
kids.
People participating.
It wasn't
when
kids
young
out
people
here.
participating, that's how you know it's catching fire, and that's how you know it's trendy. That's how you know it's popular.
And that took me by surprise when I saw these little kids doing that, because it's all this shit out here that's like, millennials and younger, they vote, they more so.
No, it was children.
Go through with.
But they parents are 35 and 40 years old, and they parents that's a dinner table conversation. That's what that was. You're watching how their parents talked about it and how they colluded. So like, yeah, they had that conversation the whole time. Throughout the election, they wasn't talking about Trump, and their kids weren't talking about Trump. But when that motherfucker won, everybody happy. So like, but that's the irony.
I just want to point out that's a good point, that these elementary and middle school kids, their parents are between the ages of 35 and 40, which is the group, if you go back to the breakdown of people that voted for Trump, this is the group of people that voted for him, the majority.
Yeah.
35 and over. So So yeah, my kids, they're not about to hear that, but people in middle school, yes, they will. My mom was of that age when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And Brandon's mom too. So that's a good point. Very good point.
So you know what I'm saying? So like you gotta look at it like that. So these the middle managers who are Generation Xers who feel that affirmative action did something wrong to them. That's them.
Yeah.
That's them. And they sitting here, they looking at us, a generation after them, like we taking something from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the real talk. Them the people who put my brother in jail. You know what I'm saying? That's that generation. That's that generation. And their parents was protecting them from the drug game because they was like, nah, lock up all them Negroes. Make sure they get the mandatory minimums for the next 10 years. I don't want my daughter to see that nigga again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her to be influenced by that rap shit again. I don't want none of that influence to be around them no more. At least 10 years. So all them guys who was making that music, man, and them guys who was really the lifestyle that was fueling it, they gone. So your hip hop is what right now? Like what's this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright. Well, this is Jelly P and Brandon J. B. Jessup doing a trial run at us. Don't worry, it's not live. It's just a video on my phone. But you know, I think these car conversations / I don't know, dinner conversations or just wherever you are type of conversations, sometimes break out the phone and see where it goes. See where it goes. So, watch out for numbers. Peace out.